this and this and this and this. Bro, you couldn't get into a lift with this guy, bro. Alikuwa anaenda kuingia lift, everybody else moves out of the lift. If you are worshiping that church. Back then, I didn't understand what was going on. But the moment I saw it into action, that people gravitate towards people who directly degrade you, bro. Nikaelewa kabisa the formula of this life venye inakaa, because immediately those guys started filling up that hall. A few months later, they had bought a piece of land in Karen and built a mega church. Bro, this guy was driving an Infinity when he was in that hall, bro. The last time I met him, this guy had naitwangaje hii ya magari kufuatana, nimesahau jina yake. Kizungu leo inanipiga chenga. He had a convoy of hapo ndo nilitoa story ya Escalade, of Escalades, Land Cruisers, Lexus na Mercedes zote zake. And I'm looking at this nigga, bro. He was called Matko. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? So George, man, you have something there, bro. Ningekwambia ukuze nywele upige calcite, lakini we all know you have a medical condition. Nywele yako haiwezi ka grow. But man, you are on to something, George. You are on to something hapa. Hapana toa breaks.
You know,
And with that,
on the nywele part, I keep weighing my options. The people who call me Kipara, would they have enough money to pay into me growing my hair so that I prove I don't have a Kipara? Or is that the wrong audience? Because the last time I had long hair was a task case, because they wouldn't let me shave my hair all the way out. They would call me out and say, no, this is not that place. There was a guy there who used to come and fix the Casio register machines, and he had some information from America or some German places, and these guys had never traveled. They just had money and they were very good at business, so they would believe everything that they are hearing from anybody who has traveled. And this guy, he would come and say, this kind of hairstyle is what they call them redskins in Germany. I don't know, redskins or redheads. It's a gang affiliation of people who propagate hate. And these guys would buy that shit. And now they would turn on me and tell me I should let my hair grow and not cut it that close. And I had a kinyozi there at the Mwisho area, Mathare North. And on Sundays I would go there and he would trim it like ile kizungu ya the police style. Ninyoe kizungu kama polisi. And then they would leave just a tiny bit at the top. And then Monday morning I would walk in there shippingly, seeing if they are going to notice, if they are going to call me a red skin one more time. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So when I got out of there, I have never grown an inch of hair ever since. Daily in the shower. Meow, meow, meow. So the fuckers that are talking about Kipara, they have never seen me without hair unless I share my own photos. So what is this alternative they know about me, Guishi?
bro, yeah. Usiwahi wacha hiyo. Unaona hiyo energy umeenda nayo hapo. Man, that should be your logo. Guishi. Finish a speech with Guishi, man. Every time, man. And drop the mic. If you can even add a spit, or you spit on the front row audience, tukienda hizi show, George, we have a product here, man.
We need to,
but anyway, man.
I need a scado also. I need a scado.
Man, George, I have the perfect one.
I need a scandal, bro. I need a scandal. Something big.
Man, Bro, I have the perfect one, George.
Okay, what is your idea? I have two of my own.
Bro, meet with Gash. Anaitwa nani ule
Oh,
kampuni?
no,
Gashungi ama
no,
ni?
no, no, no,
Sikiza,
no,
sikiza. Wacha
no,
mambo.
no.
Sikiza, bro.
Wakenya niliwaacha Kenya. I left Kenyans in Kenya. If I need to interact with Kenyans, I get on a plane and I go meet Kenyans in Kenya alongside wild animals. I have
But
no intention, I have no desire to interact with Kenyans in America.
the only other option is you go to this site, yeah, is it in Area 51 or what? Yeah, devil worshippers. You see that area, the island, they say people go to worship the devils with the celebrities. Bro, go there at night and take a picture. Alafu ujifanye hiyo picha imechukuliwa bahati mbaya. And then you do a video of you trying to chase this guy. Bro, and then disappear for like a week. Ay. You're doing business.
But I have done better than that.
You've done that?
I have declared myself as a devil worshipper. I have had these conversations with Muriungi, telling him he needs to join me in the Masonic.
But George bado hujapata plot bwana.
It's not working, bro. I need a real scandal. You ask me what my idea was. Ask me.
What's your idea? What's your idea, bro?
A pregnant young woman. You see?
Like a real pregnant young woman.
Hey, bro, they are pregnant. All they have to go do is go on one of those puny channels and say that guy is the one who impregnated him.
But uko na options, George.
And deliver you tears. Bro, that's 7 months of uncertainty. 7 so I don't know what month do pregnancy start showing? Whatever, it's a lot of months. I need a real scandal, bro. A real scandal. And it has to be like Pretty Fishy. No, not some Wambocha. No. Pretty Fishy, bro. Pretty Fishy. Follow me here. I mean, what would be a scandal with me impregnating our who? There's no scandal there. Pretty Fishy, bro.
You want something that mtu anakaa chini anasema George na hii pesa yake yote. Yaani tu ndo
na vile najifanyaga. Ona ile amekula. Hata hawezi vaa condom akikula kitu kama hiyo amemfanya mpaka amepata biba. That is what we are looking for, bro. A real freaking... Like, you will hold your nose when you're listening. Oh my God, I cannot believe it's the same guy I know. You don't know me, Guyeno.
Bro, yeah. George hapo tuko pamoja manze. And then you set up like a trust fund for this young lady separate from you and watch with the money come in.
Bro, did you see that woman in Pastor Nganga's church? When he refused to give her money for the rent, now the victimhood community came in and showed up for her. Do you know where I went with that one?
Bro, tuko pamoja hapo.
Kama huyu amekataliwa na George na ametungwa mimba na George amemblock na George achukui simu zake na George amerudi America, the victimhood community will come through for her.
Let me
that
step
will
up.
be her payment for participating in the scandal. I don't have to use my own money. The same Punis love-hate community is going to use their money to pay her for her participation in this scandal that I desperately need.
Bro, and just like that you have a second vacation home.
Unasema nini? Si tunaweka cup. Tunamwambia yako ni hii. Tunamwambia wewe sema unataka gapi. Ni hiyo hiyo kabisa Hautachange my idea Okay. 50K. Bro, this thing come to 500K in 3 weeks.
Mimi hata nimeenda home. George, tuonane masaa ingine.
Is there a better scandal than that? I mean, you get the chance to call me all kind, because remember, what are we doing here? We are cultivating the love-hate relationship. So now all those labels of deadbeat dad, na vile anatuonyeshaga venye ako super dad, kumbe huku nje anatupa watoto huku kiberebere. All those labels now, they are mine, bro. Come on. And we have 5-6 months to play with.
George rushia Njeri Mike na Karembo.
Baiko, usinibebeshe mzigo yako. Nimeona vile unataka kufanya. Sema tayari tuko na candidate. No, no.
Mimi nimesema hivyo. Ndio umesema hivyo. Lakini since we are there. Since we are there George, wacha tuende tu hapo bwana. Unaona aje?
Usiguse mlima bro, usiguse mlima.
Bro, and you know with Njeri there is a very good backstory hapo bwana. Ulimwona msichana ndio alikuwa na graduation. Ay my
Graduation bro. Mimi niko kwa inbox zake. Unasema nini? Kama kuna kitu inaweza ivana kabisa genuinely, kuna history ya 2024 huko katikati ya mwaka. Angalieni 2024 alikuwa kwa inbox yangu. Hebu angalia stamp yeni aliingia wa kwanza. Sio mimi.
samehea roho ya Harineta George bwana. Siende hivyo.
I was just chilling. Hiyo imetoka wapi?
Acha tuende sasa ukweli.
Bro, on a serious note, I need a scandal. I need a real hate-inducing scandal. This empty hate-love relationship is not sustainable. We need a real product to attach the hate to.
Wacha nianze kutafutia wasichana wamechapa wa kijiji wenye wako na mimba. Very young. Tuanzie hapo. Si ni win-win ama?
Baiko. Drako nera 18. I can see you from 18, Baiko. Unataka kunishikisha hardball, no pun intended.
Si ni win-win situation. Kuna mtu ata step up na mtoto aangaliwe na wewe upate skando yako, ama kwani umeanza kuingisha emotions?
Mimi bado niko kwa pretty fish bro. The pretty fishier the better.
Anyway, man, actually, let me drop, but nice to speak to you. I'll come back later.
Where is the guy Joe from Uganda? Where did he go?
Probably some network issues.
Uganda problems, yeah.
As you know, Pia Taleb is almost heading there, but we are trying so much to hold him back. But Taleb tu utoremka, enda Uganda, mtu asikusimamishe.
But Taleb anawakulia mademu huko Allahu Akbar country. Taleb is through and through. What is going on? Why are you sharing some Kikuyu radio station poster by Rigiji? What is happening there, Mr. Karamajong?
I'm not Kejong. I'm not a Karamajong, George. I'm an Alur. I'm Luo.
Obviously, I know. Karamajongs don't look like you. They don't sound like you. They don't behave like you. Karamajongs are Karamajongs.
But there is an imagination that is living rent-free in my head. George Watson with hair. Man, I've not yet recovered from that.
Bro, it would not take me 3 days. 3. Well, no, those stress. To grow hair that is distinguishably visible. Bro,
I doubt.
do you know
Uh,
what is a 6 o'clock shadow?
6 o'clock shadow.
Do you know what is the meaning of that saying?
Nope. Tell me.
So it's not very common in black people. But when black men shave their face to go to work, yes, when they throughout the day, that beard is still growing. By 6 o'clock, there is visible hair, beard on their face. That's how fast the white man's beard grows. And that's what is called 6 o'clock shadow.
So
That is how
the white
fast my hair grows.
so
I just
24/7 you're with the shaver. 24/7 you're having with you a portable one just to
it,
clear what's
I took a shower at 8 o'clock when I woke up. By 6 o'clock, I'll have a 6 o'clock shadow. I cannot get out of the house tomorrow without shaving. That is my point. My hair will be visible.
So George, I don't know. You when I say the other meat, some of us eat the other meat. When I say the other meat, do you get what I mean?
What about it?
P1G. So that thing, the hair grows. If like they can slaughter it now and take out the hair, you understand? But by the time they're frying it and everything, it's getting to the plate for eating. Some of the hair has been growing through that process. So the white man is compared to the P1G, that the hair grows every minute that passes.
Wait. Let's go back now. Now I don't know what is the other meat. What is P1G?
I don't want to sound politically incorrect, but P1G is just pork.
Ah. I get the gist. Mariam, you need to start your space right now. I am holding church here so that you can finish up with your whatevers and start a space. You promised us a space on the radio station, Mariam. I heard you promising us a space on Sunday. This is not a me and you conversation. Mariam, start your space. We come there. Odokni hapa. Go ahead, Joe. What do you think about the Karamajong guy?
Brennan is a up and coming budding name, content
Wait.
creator in Uganda.
You know him. You know him.
What? His content, Brennan. I don't know him personally, but online,
Yeah, you know of him. You
he's
know
a
who he
content creator.
is.
Yeah.
Okay, now
He's a big name.
start from the
He's a
beginning.
big name.
Start from the beginning.
No, most of us knew his content because he creates content of that is ladylike. You understand? He portrays himself like a lady, and a lot of people thought that he was, for the LGBT and quote unquote. You understand? But it appears that that is just his style of content. So he grew his community and became a brand name, markets for a couple companies here. Actually, when you commented on this post earlier today, I saw it and I laughed so hard in my house. That kid is a kid. I think he's probably in his high school vacation after senior six, or he hasn't even finished high school. So he's a baby boy. So when I saw him say that he misses his queen, and I'm like, yo, but it's a teenager. Which queen is he talking about? All right.
So is this story about him being in Dubai real, or is just part of his game?
No, he's there. Actually, he's there. I think someone he can take himself, or someone took him there, but he's there currently.
Okay.
George, I think the queen is up there. I've posted it on the Jumbotron.
The what now?
Maybe that's the queen. Maybe that's the queen up there. Just check.
Oh my God. That's not his mother? Hey.
No, that's
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
What tribe is this Nyankole woman? Or these are people close to the border with Rwanda? What are their names?
These are Paul Kagame's people, man.
Yes, it looks like it. What? You know, that is this not my mother? That was just me hating, bro. Now,
So he's been going around with that brown thigh a lot lately. So there's something that must be going on there, but I don't know.
you know what women do? They attach themselves to success so that they can ride on that wave. There's nothing new about that. I mean, we saw what they did with the Kafukusui, the original Kafukusui. What is his name? Trevor, director Trevor. Well, Vic Bay has a new story beside that one. It looks that Vic Bays know these people better than you are portraying them, Mr. Uganda. But women generally will attach themselves with success. Women do not like the process. Women like the results. So they are there for the clout. This guy will never see any uncovered thigh, as you are calling it, brown thigh. But the women will make it look like that is what is happening. And the guy now, at his age, he is happy to oblige to that insinuation that there is something happening there. And then the woman gets the crowd she wants, and she gets 50,000 more followers. And before you know it, that woman even has more followers than the guy, because now she just scooped some value from the guy, and she picks it and run with it. All you have to do is look at Eve Maina's Twitter follows. Ama hatukuwa tuambiane ukweli leo.
These people's game plan is always calculated, man. They don't be there for nothing. So my boy Brennan, it's just a matter of time before, he's back on the streets crying for us here. Unfortunately, we won't have any handkerchief, if I can call it that, to give him, to console him.
You know, when Talib Bogora said the queen is up there, I thought he was referring to this queen, the queen of radio.
your girlfriend.
Mariam, the one and only.
Talib, you need to heal.
You know,
You need to.
I've realized.
You need to heal.
I have.
You need to heal, bro. You need to heal. You
Judge,
need to heal.
Judge, I have realized that whenever you see Mariam on the listeners, you get triggered bana.
Triggered.
Umeona Mariam mpaka ukawacha kuongea vitu.
Triggered. You know, I'm the guy who hangs on to names and titles. Triggered and nuance and caveats. Triggered. You want us to go to Triggered, bro? You want us to go to Triggered? Are you sure that's where you want to go? To Triggered? Mariam, utajitatua kuwa pande gani?
Can I donate my time to Taleb? Taleb ameongea kweli.
Tell us more about Triggered. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you, Mariam. Right on cue. Right on cue.
You know, George, I realized that whenever you see Mariam on the board, you even stop what you are saying just to say something about her.
The answer is yes.
Is that love?
You give it a name. I have no idea what it is. You give it whatever name you want to give it.
You know, George, since you dumped Nira, nowadays,
I
Mariam
never,
is so
I never,
comfortable.
I never dump my girlfriends. That's a lie. That's a lie.
And I realized that Mariam has Taleb.
And I know Joel. George just said that to give Mariam an impression that she will never be dumped. But Mariam
Oh
I know,
no,
right?
no. I said that to own up that little jabs that you thought you could squeeze in there and put me on a back foot. I owned it. So there is no more conversation there. But you wanted it to be a conversation. You wanted me to be defensive about Anira. No. There's nothing to see there, bro. Stay on Mariam.
Like, can I chip in something? I realized that Mariam has this effect on a lot of men here on the spaces. Now, even Watson, who I thought was a very solid man, but the moment Mariam came in, man, guy started, man, he's unsettled. George, what's up?
Cannot be.
Hey, gaslighter extraordinary. They're called what? Hey, Taleb the gaslighter. Hi, Joel. Hope you're doing well. Hi, George. Been a minute. Is tonight the Super Bowl night? George.
Sorry, Mariam.
Ah,
I was making my cup of coffee. Yes. Today is
oh,
Super Bowl.
tonight is the Super Bowl night?
Yes. Big time.
Can you believe I've actually never watched it?
Oh, Mariam. That's where the money is. That's where the
Yeah,
dinero is, Mariam.
maybe I need to watch it for once, Mazi. I've never watched Super Bowl,
I'll give
ever.
you a reason to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk is spending $40 million of his own money. I'll start over now that you're paying attention. Elon Musk is spending $40 million of his money to buy 5 ads during Super Bowl.
Wow. Wow. Who's the main act today? Like, who's performing?
Kendrick Lamar.
Ah, nice. Okay, I'm bought, George. I'm definitely gonna watch it for the first time.
And it is rumored that the president, Donald Trump, might attend. Is it true, George?
I saw. I don't normally watch news, but I saw something freaker about the preparations by the Secret Service because they have to heighten the security because the president is attending. The first time a sitting president is attending Super Bowl or something like that. Yes,
So Elon might be there, right?
mia kwa mia.
Very nice. We're gonna watch it. Mm-hmm. How many hours?
Mariam, it's at 2:30 a.m. East African time.
Yeah. All I need to do is to take a nap between, let me see what time it is. It's now 7. I can sleep at 9 and wake up at about midnight. Sasa Taleb unacheka nini?
Ile wivu iko na hii kijana, sijui atakobolewa lini. Pengine alikuwa amekuja hapa akifikiri ndio kanisa itamkoboa.
Nafikiri wewe ni pasta mgani? Taleb.
Pasta mwenye hajawahi tuma sadaka kwake.
Taleb, why are you laughing? What's tickling you?
You know, I'm
And which
wondering.
parts of you have been tickled?
Mariam, I'm wondering why Joel had to to give you the actual timing by telling you that it's 2 midnight. It's 2 a.m. at night. Mariam, we all know that you don't sleep. So you know Joel is saying that thinking that maybe you'd be asleep by that time. But you will not be asleep. You will be here with George. So we will watch it.
I will be here with
This guy is
George.
in real pain, bro. This guy is in real pain. What the hell, Taleb? This is no longer an act. This is real. Niki kira dina bere how. Onge watch Mike Bell. Jatuong.
Taleb, did your Ugandan girlfriend dump you? What is happening? What are you
Who?
projecting
Taleb?
on us?
No, Mariam, I'm not projecting.
How is your Ugandan girlfriend doing?
She's good. She's good.
Is she based in UAE?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So you guys, you work within a close proximity.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Very
How far
separately.
away is she?
Maybe 5 kilometers away.
Ah, so when do you get to see her?
Hey, Mariam. Why do you want to know, Mariam?
I'm just curious, Taleb. Like, do you have the same off days? Do you get to drive to where she is? Does she come? Like, how does that work out?
Oh, she comes at my place.
You guys have the same off days?
What?
You have the same off days?
Yeah, weekends.
Oh, you don't work on weekends at all, Taleb?
Yes.
Ah, nice. You must
That
be in a
is
good mood.
that's Friday and Saturday.
You work on Sundays.
Yes, you know, here weekends are Friday and Saturday. Sundays it's like a Monday. The week starts on Sunday.
Ah, okay. And you work the kawaida 8 hours?
Yes.
Ah, not bad at all. So how long have you been there so far?
But at times I extend to maybe 12, 13 hours. Now that one depends.
But you must be paid overtime for that.
Yes.
Not bad at all. I mean, hey, I thought all you have there is time, so you can even push 15 hours if you want. Ama you're a person who values your free time.
No, I don't do free time because I rarely go out. Most of the time, when I'm on the spaces, I might even end up extending for more than 13 hours. So it depends.
Why is it that Kenyans have this notion? Why is it that Kenyans think that free time equates to going out? Is it that thing of us just being so used to the party life or what?
You know, I think that alone depends on the work you're doing, Mariam. You know, someone who is working in a construction site, they would want to have that free time to rest. But sasa mse kama mimi, when I'm talking to you guys here, I'm just seated and relaxed. So that's free time by itself.
Ah, nice. Okay, that's not bad at all. So in your real
Yeah.
free time, in your real free time, like now on your weekends, that is Friday and Saturday, apart from you meeting up with your girl for hanky panky, what else do you do? Do you get to tour? What do you typically do on your free time?
Sometimes most of the time I do watch soccer or maybe have my PlayStation, then play it. Yeah, and then the day just ends.
Do you get to tour the other cities?
Once in a while, but not that much. I'm not an outgoing guy, so
How much is your movement limited by your visa?
from where to where?
Like, how far are you allowed to? Is it allowed? Can I even use the word allowed? Like your is it your visa or your permit? Like, does it have any restrictions? Ama you can go to other cities and come back as you wish. Can you travel out of the country? What are you limited to?
No, I can be around, just around here. But if I want to go to other places, I just have to inform the company first. You can't just move. Maybe let's say now you take
those other places. Can you move from one emirate to another emirate?
no, not that easily. You must communicate to the company first.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you
Yeah,
find it restricting, Ama? You just don't care because you don't like to move around?
I just don't care.
Is there much to do in your city where you live? Outdoor activities?
There's so much. There are a lot of places that you can visit.
Mm-hmm.
Kuna beaches mingi huku. We have places that watch like movies. Mariam, there are a lot of things here. And then most of the time utapata these places, they always have activities almost every weekend. Maybe kuna marathons, sometimes kuna easy in car races. There's a lot. There are a lot of things here that you can do on weekends mostly. And then the movement is not that hard because you move via metro. Metro, metro?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. It can take you anywhere.
Hey, but Taleb just speaks to play PS2 and to spend time indoors with his Ugandan woman.
Yes.
Okay, babies are coming. At least that's a good thing.
From where? Oh, are you talking about your baby, Mariam? Because the last time I listened to, someone was saying you're pregnant. Are you talking about your baby?
No. Kwani mimi nimekuwa Sarah. What's her name? Sarah, the one for Abraham.
I was listening to George talk about just getting a scandal. And it has just dawned on me that George amelala class. George, you should try and do that scandal with Mariam.
What scandal are we talking about, Taleb?
The pregnant thing. You didn't hear George talk about him needing a scandal, Mariam?
I'm listening. George wants to make a woman pregnant?
She was not here yet, Taleb.
Yes, so we were still, he's still not aware of the woman. He hasn't gotten that woman yet. So maybe you can fill in that space. And umesema wewe sio kama ile Abraham. At least George does a good scandal. They will say that you've been saying that you don't like old nyanyes, and then you've impregnated an old woman. George.
Yani, Taleb, you must find a way to insult me in this whatever's of yours, eh? Taleb.
Ni wewe umeongelea Abraham, Mariam. Mimi sija kuinsult.
Let's stick to
when you are saying that,
let's stick to your Ugandan girlfriend, Taleb.
Mariam, when you are saying that, you are indirectly insinuating that you are old. Ama ulikuwa unajaribu kusema
I'm allowed. Listen, I'm allowed to insult myself.
Why are we not allowed to insult you?
Why would you insult me, Taleb? Why?
Okay, let me respect your boyfriend and not insult you.
No. The question should be, what is the need for you to insult her? Why do you find the need to do it?
George, I have not insulted Mariam. She's the one who said that.
offense is not given, it's taken. She is taking offense.
You know, she compared herself with Abraham's wife. Now I was just trying to explain that point using the same statement she made.
When
And
when
if
is
I
the
may just jump in here, and also we must take into account that offense is subjective. So what might be offensive to you might not be offensive to someone else. To be fair, to Taylor.
when is the soonest you can travel to Kenya, Taleb?
I'll be there next year, and again
We are
2027 when I'm
in
coming.
February. You cannot talk about next year as if it's 2 months from today.
I am comfortable with that, George.
But we need to find a way for you to add this jot you have with Mariam. So now, if it's next year, then the alternative should be shipping Mariam to the Allahu Akbar country. I don't know, you go do some jet ski together, and I don't know. Something has to happen.
Nimpe mimba alafu uwekelewe, George.
Hard small.
Yes, I should impregnate her and then they pin it on you.
Hard small.
Taleb, you're full of shit. Taleb, when was the last time you're in Kenya?
Last year.
Last year was you're talking about 2024?
Yes.
So you come every 2 years?
Even after 1 year, depending on me. It's all about requesting. If you notify them, they don't have a problem with it, because you know, if you notify them, you can give them 1 week to replace you with someone who can take charge before you come back.
But the thing is, you're entitled to some leave days every year, right? Ama, it's not an entitlement.
No, it's not an entitlement. No, that one comes after every 2 years. But now it depends with the job you're doing. Like, there are jobs that after 1 year, if you're going back, they cannot pay your air ticket for you. You have to pay it for yourself if it's an emergency. So it depends.
Okay, so every 2 years, you're entitled to how many leave days?
Maybe 3 months. Yeah.
Wow! And during this time, they'll pay you.
They pay for all those.
It's a paid leave, plus they pay your ticket and all that.
Yes, they pay for even all those 3 months.
Plus a bonus on top, or just your salo?
Plus a bonus.
Not bad at all, Taleb.
But you know, if you're talking to someone else doing a different job, they would give you a different story, because it's a bit different depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. Kitambo, I actually thought that you had a family back home. Did you have a family when you started speaking on the spaces, like 2 years back or something? Family, by family,
What do you mean family? My father's family?
I know. No. I wanted to actually define that. I meant a woman and a child.
No, I don't have anything, not even a child.
That's not what
you used to like
says.
Kitambo. Yeah, Kitambo, I remember Taleb used to tell us that he has a baby back at home. Yes.
Bring that, Mariam, bring that recording. Na kutumia 20k saa hii. Leta hiyo recording nikisema mimi niko na mtoto.
No, but you and Mnyamwezi had a long-lasting tussle about you having deserted your family and disappearing to the Middle East. And then we later found out it's because you had been courted by a Nyankole woman.
So, George, you know what happened? Mnyamwezi walked around propagating the notion, the narrative that I have a wife and kids. They are living in Kayole. So I took offense and I told, okay, enda uadinye. I even wanted, because by that time he was asking me for the number of Sijui the woman. And I told him, I'm going to send you that woman's number. And anga unikulie kila siku. There was nothing real about that.
You say, Mariam, you were on to something.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, I
Mnyamwezi.
remember him speaking about it.
All right, Mariam, at this point, you have to make a decision. Are you going to open your own space or are you going to be a co-host here? Because I have to leave the house.
Oh, no. I cannot open a space, and I know I'm not going to also last for long. I'm so sleepy.
Hey, you cannot last for long. You sound like Taleb Bogola.
George, stop projecting. George, stop projecting. You are.
George, I won't be able to last. Kuna vile nimebeat.
I know, Mariam, you're sleepy.
I just need 45 minutes.
It's because of the baby. So
Taleb,
yes, Mariam.
which baby is this we're talking about? You know, if I was pregnant, you would have seen it by now. Huh?
That baby.
Which
Wacha
one?
maswali mingi, Mariam.
Which baby, Taleb? Well, why are you pinning a child on me? What's that all about? Why do you have a need for me to be pregnant? Do you like pregnant women?
Hey, Taleb unachoma. I just have to jump on this. Hey, Mariam, yesterday you should have showed up, man.
Showed up where, Joe?
Yeah?
Showed up where?
Yeah, at the what is event? We were with all the OGs, all the radio personalities from the 90s, early 2000s. Oh, it was nice. I was with Kibe. Amazing event.
Sasa Joe famukuni invite, ninge show up aje.
No, just come. You are the Maria.
Where was it? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
P-Unit had an event, so it was mostly the 40s guys, people in their 40s who came along. Nice event. Amazing, bro, amazing.
Which venue?
Mass House, Ngong Road, I guess.
At your Mass House?
Yeah, Mass House in Ngong Rescos.
So
it was P-Unit and you know that generation of early 2000 music.
Mm-hmm.
You should have showed up. What happened to you?
Jeff, I did, but yesterday I had gone out of town kidogo, but still I didn't know about it. Maybe it wasn't well publicized or something.
No, it's not. You're in the showbiz now. You're in the showbiz.
Was my host there?
I didn't say him. Maybe he was there.
Probably he wasn't. So that's what I'm saying. Either. So why is Joel and Taleb laughing? You know, I think Taleb has kunywa the laughing gas. What is happening?
That's weird of him. But I
was Joff, shida ni mimba. George, why are you not? I mean, Joff, why are you not catching these things? We've already said shida ni mimba.
Unachoma, bro. So I was the host that does the most, the top OG. I was with Kibe, Ali, Shafi, you know, all those 40 and close to 40 and 50 guys.
Sasa umeka Ali pia kwa group ya 40. Oh wow.
Ali is 60.
No, I have a different question, just for a minute, because I have to leave the house. Was Kibe invited?
I don't know. I don't know. Bro, we found ourselves there.
Okay, now. Look back. How was he interacting with those people?
Amazing. Bro, we found Nameless, Wahoo. You know that generation of Bamboo.
The same Nameless and Wahoo that have been the butt of his jokes.
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, what are you saying? What are you, George? So Nameless, Wahoo, Bamboo, King Kaka. You know that there's a generation of musicians of early 2000s. I don't know the full names top of my head, but it was amazing, very amazing. So I've pinned my posts, and then the young men who are coming to Kibe. That was amazing. You can check.
Geoff, where was this event advertised?
Bro, hey, Mariam, you're in media right now. You should have showed up.
Ngoja, chill, nipeleke pole pole. You know, now you're talking like, kwanza, that's what I'm always told in the office, which is just weird. For me, I don't, unless something comes, no, Geoff, Skiza, now the thing with me is this, I don't follow a lot of media personalities, and apart from that, away from that, those media personalities didn't even repost that event. So definitely that event was not advertised by these media personalities.
Yeah. It was more of a closed
exactly.
Wait, Mariam.
But it was nice. It was super nice.
Jeff cannot hear me.
Geoff, can you hear George?
No, I can hear Ice only, not Watson. I can hear
So kuna kitu Mariam umesema hapo, that's what you are told at the office. What is it that you are telling you at the office, Mariam?
No, when I don't know these media events and media stuff, I'm told you're in media now, you're supposed to know. But I'm like, that information, man. I mean, like, you see, Geoff now is pushing me to like, why didn't you come the event? And then now he said it was a closed event. So my question I kept asking is, where was this event being advertised?
Now, Jeff, when you brought this up, the very first question Mariam asked you was, was my host there? Kwach. Because now Kwach is her limelight, is the illuminator of the radio personality pathway. That's why she asked you that. Was Kwach there? Because if Mariam is going to know anything, it definitely will come from Kwach, because she is disconnected, or at the very least, not yet connected with the radio world.
Branch off, Mariam. You are a bad.
No, I can even tell you. Okay, tell me who else was there. Was let me see. Was Jeff Koinange there?
No, not those.
Wait. Was Nico Diambo there? So exactly, who are these people who are there? Who are these other media people that you're talking about? Are you sure it was a media event?
Yeah, not. I didn't say media event.
Are you sure it was a real event? Maybe you should ask that. Jeff, how did you know about it? That's what I'm curious about.
To Leah. So it was early 2000s music, Kenyan music. So the early 2000 music of Jua Kali, Clemo, Klepto. So
was Red Sun there?
To relax, bro. So I
wait, Geoff, I like unbiased, by the way. I like the way I like unbiased questions. Was Red Sun there?
So I went to meet. So the whole of it was a P unit that I'm meeting for after 20 years. Unacheka Mariam. So 20 years of celebrating.
You were struck by P unit kwanza. Nakuona sana, Geoff.
Relax. So P unit was celebrating 20 years of what they have done in music. So in that 20 years, they called up various musicians who are part of their journey, let's say. So in Punit, there's Sauti Soul, Bien came through, there's definitely Klepto, there's all these facets. But one thing I missed is that big ass of Vera Sidika in that video. Apart from that, they were selling more it's like their journey. So along their journey, they pulled in along the people who played a major role in Kenyan music Kenyan music journey in the early 2000s. So that means who's this guy? I can see his face. I saw him. So all those guys. So yeah. So they were there, and it was early. Then the climax was DJ Kim played music for those Kenyan local. Oh, Nameless was there. Nameless and
Are you
Wahoo.
talking about Nick D? Who is Kim? DJ
Kim. The old school guy. Yeah. Yeah. So, and I met my top G, Kibe, at the driveway. Amazing experience. It was so nice. That's all I can say.
Unbiased, continue. Unbiased, you have the mic. I like your line of questioning.
No, I'm not here to be questioned. Ice. So we are rolling out advertising on Adboda, so on the streets. Give us a job. We want to put what you are doing in America, deporting Kenyans here in Kenya. Give us that job. I'm here for that.
You know, I wanted to buy a billboard to target Ali Chiapo, and then he came on my inbox offering to suck my dick as compensation for me to back off from that threat. So
Bro, what's on your line?
I'm still bargaining the optics of it.
We have at Boda, we offer digital advertising on the move that you can optimize anytime. You can see our riders in Kangemi. You can see every rider on your app. You can see in our app, you can see every Boda where is at. So you can change the advertisement on the fly, on the go. That's the beauty of at Boda. And you are affordable as well.
Are you in collaboration with any of these apps, kama kina Uber and Bolt, ama you're just sourcing for the riders on your own?
We are an advertising company, separate. We are standalone. So we want to build a new form of advertising for Africa and Kenya. And I'm getting a call from one of our guys we got here. His name is Andrew Mutua. He says we should venture into Rwanda. So you don't know how these spaces go. So I sponsors. Get us taken.
Well, Joe, I just want to say, Joe, I'm originally from Rwanda, so maybe I can give you some tips if you want to enter the Rwandese market. I'm not currently there, but I know a few people that are working in that space. So if you decide to venture there, I'm more than happy to give you some contacts.
Mezagute.
George, you were saying something.
Kamene met with Kibe in front of my eyes, and I held Kamene's hand to direct to Kibe. And one thing I realized, this online is not real. Like online is not real. The love she showed, like there's unajua ukikosea msee unaweza mpiga kofi, but there was love, I could say. That's all.
But Joff,
This guy, Mariam, this guy is a perfect candidate for being star-struck by these Kenyan celebrities. He is like a little boy in a candy.
Unachoma, George.
Because naturally, you would be showing us videos of those encounters, but you were so blown away, you don't even know where your phone was at the time. I wanted to have seen Kamene Kibe's interaction. I would have wanted to have seen that overgrown baby South So guy interaction with Kibe. I would have wanted to see Wahoo and Nameless interaction with Kibe. But none of that. Because you were like, oh my God, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, even nameless. Even nameless.
Yes.
Even
He was
nameless.
starstruck, I think.
No, not starstruck. Bro, Master. I'm the founder of Artboard. What are you saying, starstruck?
Well, breaking news, Jeffrey.
Uh-huh.
That is what starstruck is.
No.
Come on.
I was with your friend actually.
Which one? I don't have friends. I hate friends. I am very suspicious of the word friends.
Butita. Butita.
Apple George, no comment.
And you have not a single video of all those interactions.
No,
Not one.
I have, but I don't need to post.
So, Joff, you're saying that this is the first time Kamene was ever meeting Kibe after all this online drama.
It was crazy.
Was there that where? It was just like it never happened.
She was actually shocked. Man, bro, it was something extreme.
So which is not a real place? Is it internet that is not a real place, or is it the real life that is not a real place? And I'm asking this because in what scenario do you think people pretend most? Is it behind the keyboard, or is it behind the real life when you meet someone face to face? Which one would you trust more?
Face to face, because the interaction that Nameless and Kibe had, that was one of the realest. Bro, Wahoo was there, bro. Wahoo, and all the conversations that were there. So Kibe, man, I was not starstruck. Huh? I must tell myself, but so many things were happening at first. But Kibe, then Nameless, and then the other guy. What's the other guy? I can't remember. I can't. I'll post that video. I can't remember that guy. That one recorded. But the Nameless and Wahoo was there, bro. That was was amazing. That was.
There's nothing else this guy is telling us other than the stars that struck him.
Tiga, kuna no struck, bro. George, I'm not a star.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to think this is a fiction story that you're concocting in your mind. Because how come no one else knows about this story but you? It's very suspect.
Bro, check my profile. What I posted right now. Don't, nakuja kudanganyana.
But hapa kwa hii video of course tunaona Kibe na mafans zake, lakini hatuoni hao kina what do you call, you were not seeing we're not seeing was it, did you say who was the other guy, PU Neat? Huh?
I can do that.
Why?
So
They're public figures.
you don't want to see Mzee Ali?
Sasa Mzee Ali pia ni celebrity.
Mzee Ali is a vibe, man.
Of course it's a vibe. Me, I'm talking about the celebrities, Bana Joe. And I can't even see Ali on this video.
No, he's not there. He's not there on that one.
Exactly what I'm telling you. What actually George is telling you, that all these people you're mentioning are not here.
No, let me repost one video, then we talk.
So it doesn't look like it was actually the kind of event you're saying. I don't know. It looks like a hangout.
No. Just one moment. I share.
Okay. Ingeo.
Unachoma Mariam.
Hi.
Missy,
I'm not sure. I can't even see myself, so I'm just unmuting. But I'm not sure if I'm in the space. But I can see I've got the mute button and all that. But I just wanted to ask. I'll greet just now before I forget. When you say internet is not real, I think I heard a lot of people talking about this thing. I just decided today I need to ask this question because you said internet is really not real. What does that mean exactly?
The hate.
How do you define that?
The hate you meet online is actually replicated by love on the ground. I've seen.
So does that mean it's not real?
Yeah.
Does that mean internet is not real because of the hate versus the love that you receive on the ground?
Or maybe people are pretending, or humans, we are pretending. So when we meet each other, it's all love. Or maybe you can see my post, what I've posted, but I feel like people, because you have said your truth, people love you more. So Kibe said his truth, and whatever truth you carried, you can love him more.
Okay, so maybe just define, when you say internet is not real, is it based on hate versus love? What does that actually mean? Because as you're using Kibe as an example,
yeah,
some of the people he's meeting, even the people he met yesterday, are people who follow him here on X, Facebook, Instagram, and other places.
Yeah.
And there will be a combination of those who love him and those who hate him. So when you say internet is not real, what is that based on? Hate versus love? So those who love you, it means it's real on the ground, it's not real yet?
It's like WWE. It's like wrestling. So what I meant is the people who he criticized the most were the ones greeting with love and with confidence and with charisma and with shared mutual, like with shared mutual adventure. You get what I mean? Like,
no, I don't, because real, it means he's meeting real people that he has met here online who hate him, who love him, and he's meeting them also on the ground, face to face. So when people say, internet is not real, I struggle to believe that, because how does it have to be real? How are we supposed to believe that is not real? What is it that has to happen for us to say internet is not real? Because we met you, and I don't know much about you, Geoff. You might have met Kibe first on X, and then finally you met him face to face on Weekend. So meaning that all this time that you have met Kibe, it was not real for you up until yesterday when you met him.
No.
So define what not real means.
Let me just answer this quickly, give you a quick answer. I think what they mean is that the internet tends to sensationalize things, because the algorithm on these social medias, right, tends to try to heighten people's emotions, right? So they kind of sensationalize events. And so that's what you tend to find, that when you go in the real world, it doesn't actually reflect reality. So I think just to, just give a quick sum up, I think that's what they mean when they say that. I don't know if that makes sense.
You're still not making sense. So, because the reality on the ground might not even be different from the reality that's on X. People who probably don't like Kibe on X probably don't even like him. Even if they were to meet him, they might not even greet him, or they might greet him as a courtesy because people can pretend. So, it is a very difficult.
Yeah, but if you want to give you the full picture, right? So, for example, if you're posting a video of, say, Kibe, it's not going to give you the full context of actually what happened to a particular event. So it's not going to give you completely what happened. So this is what people mean when they say it's not real, right? So you always have to, when you're looking at, for example, Twitter, you always have to take it with a grain of salt because it doesn't give you the full picture,
Just used an example of the lady who met Kibe before, who worked with Kibe before. Was that not real for Kibe before, and was it not real for Kibe after, and was it not real for, I think the lady's name is Kamini? They've worked together, and then probably they might not have get along, but it doesn't mean that the life is not real for them either on X or outside of X.
So I don't know about that particular event, so maybe I shouldn't comment. But I was just tackling the broader point that you were making about the internet not being real. I wasn't making the point about this particular Kibe situation. So yeah, maybe Geoff can handle that better.
Over to you, Geoff. Or is there somebody else who wanna define this? Internet is not real. I keep hearing people saying it's not real, and some of the decisions are being made based on what's happening, on the internet. Even companies are making decisions. Companies are exposing themselves. Companies are advertising. You buying. Geoff, you yourself here, you just busy advertising your business on the internet. But you said it's not real. Some people here might want to buy your advertisement or your page, but you said it's not real. But you are in here advertising your business in an unreal place. I mean, that's very interesting. To hear you saying that it's not real, because if it's not, then you shouldn't be advertising the business here to people who are not real, to the life that's not real, because who is going to buy your page? So, Geoff, as we wait for you to...
I hear you,
Yeah.
girl. So what I mean by that is the confrontation we get online is not real. So what I expected to happen didn't happen. So that for me is not real. You get what I mean? So the people...
Will it be real for you? Will it be real for you if George buy a page or a billboard from you?
No.
Will it be real?
No. I'm at border. Hey, buy quick fast. Buy quick fast.
Will it be real for you if George buys a billboard from you?
We have 100 borders on the road by next week. So buy quick fast. What I meant is...
No, I'm asking a question. Will it be real for you if George buys a billboard?
No, it's real. That's real. What I meant is not real, is the hate and the counterintuitive. Maybe we are lying who we are, because the reflection and the people Kibe was sort of criticizing didn't throw punches or didn't throw anything. Like they were hugging people he was criticizing when he was in America. Do you get what I'm saying?
All that you're defining doesn't mean life is not real in the internet. It is real. When I meet you, Geoff, I might not get along with you, but I will greet you.
So
and I say hi.
So are we
So
fake?
the fact that I might
humans?
pretend on the internet or be hard on you on the internet, it doesn't mean that when I meet you, I might not. Let's just give an example with George and his list of Mr. Ice and his list of people. To think if he meets these people, he's not going to greet them.
So is that fake or real? Because you
I don't know.
exactly.
I can't. You see, the thing is that's where the problem is, because we're concluding based on our perception, right? So we don't know these people behind closed doors, whether they speak with each other, whether Kibe and Kamina, whether they speak, whether they follow each other on Instagram, whether they comment on each other's posts, etc. I mean, we probably don't have that. Probably they even call each other. I don't know, but we are concluding based on what we're hearing
It's
in
fake.
here.
It's
But
fake. It's fake.
how is it's fake?
Yeah, it's
How is that
fake.
fake?
It's WWE. It's what we grew up seeing. We thought Undertaker
Okay.
was the brother of Kane.
So if George says he's not going to buy your billboard,
No,
how would you
not that,
define
not
that?
that way. So it's more of a George, send my M-Pesa. So, but what I'm saying is, it's like an entertainment cocoon of some sort. Nobody attacked Kibe. They were rounding up Kibe. They were loving him. It was all about love. And Sultan is actually a really good man that I hung out with yesterday. I didn't know that much about Sultan. That's all I can say.
Joe, this is the question that I've always wanted to get an answer to it, because, for example, right now George has an M-Pesa up there, and people have been contributing to that number. Or I'm not sure if it's the same number that I know. People have been contributing. Kibe now has an M-Pesa number. People are contributing. Someone he's never met. Sultan also now has his own M-Pesa number up there. Some people who are contributing, they've never met them. They don't even know each other. But based on what's just listening to them, even the haters are even putting the money in those numbers. So this is where I really struggle when people saying internet is not real.
No,
There's a lot of fake
Theo,
people. But
we subscribe to Netflix and we don't know the owners, right? So we can subscribe
yeah,
to
many things.
ICE.
To many things. But can we say this is not real? Can we say Netflix is not real?
I think you didn't get what I meant. Like the reaction. They build an illusion. They'll build an illusion of conflict. They build an illusion. It's an illusion that actually not there.
Geoff, your president is on X. The deputy president on X. The deputy president and president of Kenya, I think at this stage they probably are no longer buddies. And we have seen this live here on X. We do see politicians exchanging words and all that, but go back to the parliament. They talk to each other, they laugh with each other, they exchange, whatever it is that they need to exchange. But here we are seeing a very different picture altogether. But these people are so close, but they will fight. They will challenge each other. They'll question each other. They'll even tell each other, I don't like you because you're a Kikuyu and I'm a Luyo and so forth. But find them in one building where we're discussing the country issues. We all fighting for the same vision, same objectives, same deliverables. Even though we contradict each other, but we still work with each other. I just find it interesting when we say things are not real. For example, you giving the wrestling for the children. That thing is so real. I mean, you watched this when you were young, and you used to like seeing them beating each other, and that was so real to you. I don't think you doubted it. And I don't think many people doubted what was going on in the wrestling environment. We all thought, wow, John Cena is really beating Triple H, etc., or Undertaker, etc. We thought that was real. We believed in it. That's why we kept, watching. Until one day you watch it live and you're sitting there, you're like, hey. So these people, I don't think.
Now, yesterday, Undertaker and Triple H had a conversation and had a good time, and they walked away. Imagine what that happened to my small mind. You
Yeah,
get what I
because somebody
mean?
would be like, how can they? How can they? These are enemies. How on earth
Yeah,
can they be sitting and laughing and having
in
a
front
wink?
of, exactly, in front of my eyes, Undertaker and Triple H hugged. So Undertaker saw the Triple H. Oh, he came and hugged Triple H, and they had a good conversation and they talked. You get, so internet is not real. You get what I mean? So internet is WWE. So that's what I meant. It's clear now, right?
It will be real the day George buy a billboard. That would be very real for you.
No, everybody
It will be
understood
very,
what
very
I
real.
meant, but
But Ngeo,
I don't even know who is speaking. I can only know that there's Geoff. I can't see anybody
it's
else.
me. So Ngeo,
Who is that?
with Talib,
Oh, okay, Talib. Hi.
with the same example,
Uh,
you know, Joff has just created something in his head, and now when he sees Kibe calling Kamene names, he thinks is real because that is what he wants to think. But we all know that Kibe is a content creator. You went there with expectations without realizing that Kibe does content the same way Mnyamwezi does content. If today Mnyamwezi was to meet with any other person that he calls names, they would talk, they would laugh, because to him, that is content. But you've invested a lot, and you even putting feelings that these people, they are enemies, they should not talk. Now that is your problem. You might even find that Kibe talks to Kamene every day, but you in your head, because you are enjoying the content and you are so hell-bent on the nonsense of thinking that they have issues with each other, you walk around propagating that. But that is not it. So it's not about internet being real or not. It's you not being real with yourself and with the things you see.
I agree with you, Taleb. Sorry, man. I don't know. Is Mariam a speaker or a co-host? Sorry, I can't see. So if there's anybody asking, because I see other people are requesting, if I can accept them. I don't know. Am I a co-host?
You are a co-host and Mariam is
You are
gone.
co-host and Mariam is not there.
I cannot. I cannot see anybody. I'm seeing myself as a speaker.
Yes, you are co-host.
I think Mariam is said she's requesting, but I cannot see anybody. Can you see her, George?
I can see Mariam, but I am using my sudo, so I cannot see request.
Ah, man, I cannot see any. Yeah, on my side, it's looking like, but I've got to mute everyone. But I'm seeing myself as a speaker, but I can't see any request. Baiko Onjeri, can you please ask for the mic? Let me see if I can see you. If there are any people who are requesting, I cannot see anybody. Joel, are you asking for a mic? Because you are
So
connected.
let's find out first. Is Mariam requesting to speak?
Mariam?
Are you requesting for the mic, Mariam?
On my side, it's showing as connecting. So
How long does it take for somebody without the mic to hear the
she's
news?
requesting. She sent me a screenshot.
Okay, let me see if I can fix that. I can go back on the other account and see if it's gonna work.
Okay, all right. Taleb, is Geoff is gone? He ran away from his imaginary
Yes,
light
Joff is
Yeah.
gone.
He couldn't handle that. Yeah, he's showing us he's connecting also. This is very interesting.
You know, people have to understand that you can't keep on walking around everywhere expecting people to be what you want them to be. And then if they don't do as you think, now you tend to put it as a problem. It's not a problem, it's you are the problem.
Okay. I see Joel is back and Mariam.
All right, I am here now. Okay, yeah, Joel and Mariam are back.
Oh, okay. Okay, but
Mariam,
Mariam is not a co-host.
Mariam, you need to give me another 30 minutes as co-host. As I
Is she a
finish what
co-host?
I am giving her the co-host now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Joel, how are you?
Yo, yo, what's up? Not you. The internet is not real. I can confirm that.
So why do people keep saying things they cannot explain what they mean? When people say internet is not a real place, whether it's you, whether it's Jeffrey, whether it's Nira, when you are told to explain it, your tongues fill up your mouth.
Now let me
What what
explain
what
it.
what are you
Because
struggling with?
now, even Geo, the way Geo explained it is like George put up a number there for M-Pesa and they receive some contributions. Everyone else does the same. But I will also tell you that money is also not real. How about that?
Money is not real. You mean money that these people are depositing is not real? Are you telling that George is not getting that money? Kibe is not getting that money? Nyangwezi is not getting that money?
Bro,
Sultan is not getting that money?
this is exactly the same money. So now money is not real. So
Hey,
you said money to 0718 766 667, and I go to Carrefour and I buy grocery worth 1,000 shillings. Still money is not real. Why are you
Money is
people
an emotion.
why are you people struggling
Ice, ice, ice. Money is an emotion.
with the
Money is just an energy. It's energy.
internet?
It's an emotion.
I don't think you answered I don't think you answered the question, Joel. I mean, George, for example, used the fact that the money that you're depositing in that account.
Wait, girl. Did he say that money
Yeah.
is an emotion?
Yes, that's where we're going. He said money is
What does that mean? No, let him first even explain that before you ask him the next question. What does that really mean?
Now, how money is an emotion is this. If I have some money on my account and I send, I don't know, like I use it to get something that makes me happy. I feel happy. That's an emotion. If I lose my money or I spend it recklessly and I become sad, that's an emotion, an expression of an emotion. And that's how it becomes an emotion. It's not real, it's just an expression of emotion. It you use it to 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 trigger certain feeling in you. Mariam, basically, that's what money is.
Okay. Money is not a medium of exchange. Money is not my goodness, what?
No, forget that economic stuff. I'm an economic student. I studied economic statistics. I know all that explanation, right? But in reality, like in the real world, it is just an expression of emotion. Those who have it use it to feel good about themselves.
okay.
Those who don't have it, they feel bad. And when they get it, they feel good.
Joel. So when your employer pays you as an economist, when your employer pays you that money, that salary of yours, are they being driven by emotions? Is that money an emotional being?
Let's call it for what it is. I'm paid because I delivered on some deliverables at the end of the month. That is how I get paid. You understand? And when that message comes on my phone for that salary alert, right? I get a good feeling. I feel happy. As it triggered an emotion inside you. You know you're going to pay your debts, you're going to pay your bills, you're going to go out and do something nice. That's the point I'm coming from. I don't know if you see it like that.
Not at all. You are still not making any sense. I have no idea. Is it money something that's tangible?
In 2025, do people still have physical money though? but a lot of the time, like the salary that I receive, it comes in a virtual form. That we all know.
And you can see how much money is in your account.
It's virtual. It's a message on the phone.
And you can see how much money is in your account. Correct or not correct?
That's true.
And you can go to the shop and swipe your card and lose some money.
True.
And money is still an emotional, how do you define it? It's an emotion.
But when I am swiping at the supermarket or at the grocery store, it's making me feel good. I wanted to see it from the point of triggering a good feeling inside of me when I'm doing that. That is how it becomes an emotion.
It's not all the good feeling, Joel. It's not all the good feeling when it comes to money. It could be very sad state for one to spend his money that he's worked so hard for in paying a ticket, because you broke the rules.
That's
or
what
paying
I'm,
the child maintenance.
that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't
Ngel,
see money as an emotion. Okay,
Ngel,
yeah, go ahead.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Like this, the police stops you, you're paying a ticket, you're feeling bad that my money is going. The money that is virtually in my account, I'm not holding it tangibly. I'm spending it out. I'm paying a ticket. I'm feeling bad. You understand? So this a bad feeling that you're feeling. Oh, I'm just in my imaginations. Mariam is
How did
over
we
laughing.
get to this madness?
In economics terms, how do you define money? Since you're an economist, what is money in terms of the economics?
Traditionally, medium of exchange, like Mariam said, traditionally. But we want to get away from the traditional ways of defining things. I thought that is what we are doing here.
Who is we? Who is we? Who are these people are trying to get away from that? Joel.
So, but my question is this,
You
Joel.
you
So,
wouldn't know by listening to Joel, but he works in a bank.
Mariam, go ahead. I think you wanted to ask him. Now that we even know he works at the bank, he might be moving some money from one account to another. Mariam, what is that you wanted to ask him?
it's a Sunday. I think people are having one for the road before the Super Bowl.
No, Mariam. George knows a little bit about me because I told him before. But I'm a business banker at a bank here in Uganda. But I'll tell you how I came to the conclusion that money is an emotion. Every time I get a customer, you appraise, you look at their business, and they tell you this, and then you agree on the loan that you're going to give him. You do all the processes, paperwork, documentation, and all that KYC. It reaches the time of disbursement, and you disburse this money to this person's account. Literally every time, because at the end of that process, when I give them the money, we meet again. You can see the happiness beaming in their faces. You understand? This person is happy. So sometimes you'll find this person was in a tight place, was in a fix or something, and then you solve that problem. Okay, they become happy. You understand? They tip you something. You understand? That is why I'm saying money is an emotion. That's where I'm coming from. George, Mariam, Gail. That's where I'm coming from.
So, Joel. So, does money evoke emotions, or is money an emotion? Which is which? Which is which? Joel, because there's a difference between those two statements. Does money evoke emotions, or is money an emotion?
He's on Google, Mariam. Don't be surprised. He's now realizing get caught. He's on Google checking.
Joel,
Joel, we are waiting.
I'll mute my mic until you respond to that one.
Mariam, pants down. You got me.
What does your dictionary say? Oh, your Dr. Google.
But
Mr.
Mariam,
Business.
can I answer it in a way that and it will go back to how I said that money is not real, because in this world, forget me and you, who I'm in Kampala, you in Nairobi, we are like accustomed to money. We know the financial system and all that, but in these countries we are living in, Uganda and Kenya, there are people who the 365 days of the year, they don't even hold a single coin or a note in their hands, but they just go through life normally. So do you think it's a real thing? Does it define an aspect of a person's life? Those are the backgrounds we're coming from, and I don't want to just base on the very small percentage of what was taught to me in my economics class about 5 years ago to define what it is. You have to look at it in a grand scheme of things, right? There are some people who live outside of the financial system and they're okay. Me and you know that, all right? But us being somehow enlightened, we think that it's a real thing, but it's not.
So Joel, tell me one thing that is real, because we are saying money is not real. Okay, just mention
Pardon?
anything
Pardon?
from the top of your head. I'm saying, would you mind mentioning anything from the top of your head that you could define as real?
No, life is real. Life.
Okay, what is life?
If you can still feel, if you can breathe, if you can, I don't know, feel and breathe, really, that's real. Because in a second it can go away also, and then it's gone.
Okay, tell me something else that is real. Joel. Joel from Uganda. What else is real?
I mean, what? What can I say? Buildings, everything physical is real, really. Anything and everything physical is real.
Taleb, you have the mic. Unaweza endelea kutoka hapo Taleb.
Mariam, I don't
Decided to slay.
So Joel,
You-
for
you-
you,
Ever hear honestly the stories they give here or the interactions? So whenever maybe they say that, they think that you're also doing the same.
No, bro. Talib. What is the biggest percent?
And you know, Joel, there was a story that the other time you were supposed to give us. Mariam, you remember there's a
There was
story
no
that
story. There was no story.
where they were saying that you had trauma growing up in a home with alcoholic, I mean, people who take too much alcohol. Maybe it was your mother or your sister.
No, that was
Was a
bullshit.
drunkard. No, you didn't say it's bullshit.
It
You are only
wasn't real.
questioning how.
It wasn't real. It wasn't
No,
real. Mhm.
no, it wasn't real. I mean, it was real because you didn't say no. The only thing that you are questioning was how that person knew you deeply, and you are very
It,
concerned because most of the
it,
things he
it
was saying
doesn't.
were facts according to you.
It doesn't actually know me.
No, Mariam. I think it was on your space.
I remember it
So
was middle child,
we have
and
to go
Joel
step by
admitted.
step.
Yes, and
So
continue because Joel admitted that he knows the person. No, Joel admitted that the information was, do we say real? Was true. But yeah,
yes. So Joel, just give us that story, man. Who was this in your family that was that it was taken from a pub and made a wife? There's someone in your family. I think it's your mother that was.
Now, my mother is a full-time church woman. She has never tested any alcohol. Never. That I can tell you. It is me who takes a lot of alcohol. I don't even know how I ended up like this, but so that's how I tell you that story was so unreal.
So when you say church woman, are church people not drunkards?
Some of them are not. Church people, and even
You
some
said
people out.
some.
Hold up. Even some people out of the church. You can ask Watson here. He doesn't drink. Yeah. So some people just don't drink.
You know, you are only denying that story because Middle Child is not here. When he was there, you did not refuse.
Miro Child
The
is not
only
a real
thing that
person. Miro Child, there's no one called Miro Child. That's why I'm telling you, internet is not real.
so
I'm
Joel,
not talking about.
just kidogo tu, and middle child is here anyway. So middle child, just come up for a moment. Joel, you said that you drink a lot. Does your dad drink a lot?
He used to before he passed that. I never grew up with him. Lost him when I was 3. So I didn't know the guy.
So how do you know that he used to drink a lot?
Stories.
From who?
Everyone who knew him.
Who is everyone? Who? I mean, I'm wondering just why are they giving you this information?
Mariam, I still have my mom, and I mean, if I grew up through the 2000s, and back then, before the internet came through, now that we all have store photos in the phones and all that, there were albums, and I still look at photos, and I could see photos here and there. The guy had the bottle by his side and all that. But people tell you about your lost people and their characteristic. So that's how.
Do they tell you about his drinking, quote unquote, a lot because you drink a lot too? So they try to draw comparisons? Because I don't think that you looking at photos of your father with a bottle would equate to him drinking a lot. Maybe he's a person who used to like taking photos during his party time, you know? So why are they giving you this information?
I can't say a lot, but people take. From where I come from, like from my family, people take. It is not a problem.
You know, I'm using the word a lot because you're the one who used it. Why do you drink a lot?
I
And then
don't know.
Mariam,
I don't know.
just to remind you, Mariam, there is a time, and I think this is where the stories are coming up from, because Joel, there's a time you were saying that your brother is probably a thug or he's terrorizing the village, and then the police takes him in, and then your mother tried to force you to bail him out. You gave that story. Joel.
Yes, sir.
You gave that story. Was your mom trying to tell you to release your brother because that is just in your family? such kind of issues, bad manners? Is it just in the family, and that's why your mother was trying to force you to bail your brother out? Because you've talked about drunkenness, which we've realized is in your family. You said your dad was a drunkard. What about this
He
one
is not a drunkard,
of
but
terrorizing?
I think he uses something that I don't use. He found himself in a bad place. He was taken in for some few months, and he came out. That is his life. He had to learn the hard way.
What about your brother? Is he following the footsteps of your dad, or was it your mom that?
Now, Taleb, I think everyone, the moment we turn 18, we have to be judged individually, not based on say our backgrounds or where we come from. Your choices are your own. You make them and face the consequences. That's just how I view it.
So, Joel, do you have sisters?
One step.
By step, it means that she's from a different father.
Different mother.
Different mother, same father. Does she drink a lot?
Is he the only child? Sorry, Mariam, just to ask.
I don't.
Joel, are you the only child?
Girl, you're not
No,
following.
I know,
Put the
girl.
step, put the step aside. Now, and I might have missed because I just heard you saying, I've got a step sister. So you're sharing the same father or mother? Sorry. Did I miss something?
I have an elder sister who is my stepsister. Same father, different mothers. My father and my mother, we are two boys.
Are you married?
Nope, not anytime soon.
Interesting. I'm gonna pause because I think Mariam was going somewhere with Taleb on your story.
And Gail, the brother is a thug. Don't forget that.
Ah,
So the question, Caleb, was, does your sister drink a lot, like your dad?
no, she's not in my life. I'm not in hers. So I don't know much about her, but I don't think she drinks. No. I don't think she does.
When was she disconnected from you? Or have
Uh,
you never lived with her?
long time ago, very long time ago. I've never lived with her.
Oh, so how many siblings have you lived with? How many are you in the house? Like, sorry, how many were you when you were growing up?
So I stayed with my mom, my brother, up until 13, 14 years. Then I moved to a different family that stayed with me until when I left home.
So you were separated from your brother.
Yep, from 13.
Did he also go to a different home?
Pardon?
Did he also go to a different home? Was he taken to a different home?
No, he stayed with my mom.
Is he older or younger than you?
He's my kid brother. He's 26, I'm 28.
So his behavior right now, do you think it's him being rebellious?
Pardon?
His behavior, you said that there's a time he was arrested for, did you say using substance or stealing? You know, Taleb is saying stealing and
Yes.
using. He was arrested for
Substance.
using substances. Is he being rebellious or it's just a phase in his life?
Okay, from my analysis and how I thought about it, at 13, when I was moved away from him, I was moved to an affluent side of the family. They viewed me as someone who could have a future. I passed the P7. They brought me up to Kampala, the city center, and they were like, let him go through education properly. You understand? So I think he felt like he was left out or something, because we were together all the way and we had a bond. So I feel like that is what pained him, and all that the other relatives left him. I like to view it that way.
No, actually, it makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, can I just ask something? The separation from your parents, was that your parents' decisions, or
Pardon?
was that the separation? You said you left when you were 13 years old. Was that decision made by your parents, or there was some circumstances behind that decision?
No, in every family there are those that are affluent, that are good. So when they come to offer that, let's take Joe and let's take this one to have a good life, to have an education. Usually your parents, if they're in a not better situation, they will not object. So that is the situation of ours. So it was welcomed by my mom that, okay, good. Joel, go and do good. You understand? That's how I ended up coming this side. So from that time, at 13 really, you'll find that you'll start having that gap between you and your brother and your mother. So I feel like that is what caused my brother, especially my brother, to become how he ended up today. I think, but when you turn 18, like I said, you're supposed to become an adult, have a mind of your own. He failed to have it that way. He feels still that resentment is there. I think that is the reason. That is where his pain comes from. I don't judge him for that.
Joel, you think that is the reason, or you are just trying to give him excuses to be what he is?
It's not excuse. Like, people will go through their times and phases, but it is a choice of a person to just come out of it. It is really a choice of a person.
If you're
But
saying it's a choice, then you shouldn't be pinning it to the fact that he was isolated by his relatives or whatever. Because the other time when you're giving that same story, you are being asked why you keep on bailing him from this police station. And you said you fear your mother.
Taleb, blood is thicker than water. I want you to understand that for a fact. For any normal person, whenever you hear or get to know that something is going on with your sibling, whether your parent or anything, the first instinct before logic comes in is emotional. I want you to understand that. So that is how I used to operate then. But now, as I view it in hindsight, I just know what is going through, and I just, in my head, I pray that one time you'll go past it and also grow up and understand that our relatives were not obliged to take care of even me as myself alone, but they don't have any obligation to take care of anyone. So he was not abandoned. It is what they could afford to just take care of one of us. And luckily for me, it was me. And luckily it was not he or both of us. So he just needs to heal from that, and everyone moves forward.
So how old were you when you came to that realization?
No, this is so recent. This realization is so recent. Not even 3 years ago or 2 years ago. So recent, because before this feeling like this, I also felt bad. I'm like, the fuck is this guy like this? What's going on? And you understand? That's how I was. But now I just look at him and I'm like, I will not say anything. I will not judge. Let him go through the phase. He will go past it.
You haven't answered the question. How old were you when you reached that realization?
Nigga, I'm 28, making 29 soon. So this was what? 27? About.
So if he goes past 27 without reaching this realization, or maybe he reaches 30 without reaching onto that conclusion of what you're just saying, you will still be giving him excuses, or you're just going to neglect him? Because it's like you're buying time to see what he does in the next few years.
I
Bro,
think Taleb, what's
bro,
eating
bro.
Joel is guilt. Joel is guilty of, he's the one who is guilty. Probably, well, you know, sometimes you might think that your brother is affected, but you're the one who is guilty of having a better life than he did. So what Taleb is saying could be true, that you're making excuses because of your guilt.
And he has become a
Survivors,
son husband.
survivors guilt syndrome.
And then George, he has become a son husband to the mother. That's why he said he does everything the mother tells him to do.
You know, we know Joel's story, and I'm just rejoining. But when I joined and his name has been mentioned with the brother in the context, I know exactly where that story is. We've had this story for a very long time. You are right. Joel is living the survivor's guilt syndrome, the one who made it, the one who survived, where his brother failed. And now, to compensate for that, he has picked up the responsibility of being the father to that ancient brother of his, and the husband to the mother, to compensate for the love. Where is the lie, Joel?
You know, George, you are the one who was having that conversation with him about his brother. And I remember you asking him why he keeps on bailing the brother. And then he kept on saying that he doesn't want the mother to keep on blaming him for whatever the brother is going to turn out to be.
Survivor's guilt syndrome. That conversation happened on the 30th December 2023. Survivor's guilt syndrome.
So, George, what does he need to do to walk away from such a situation? From washing
Nothing.
himself of that
Nothing.
guilt?
Nothing. We have said everything he needed to do. He never put anything into practice. So nothing, Mariam. Nothing. You cannot advise this one. This one is a lost case. He can only be used as a bad example.
So, George, what about his brother? What's happening to the brother? Is his mother just clinging
Living,
on him?
living, living his best life. Living his best life, Mariam. The best way he knows how. Who is carrying burdens of other people. He is carrying the burden of the father to the ancient brother. He is carrying the burden of the husband to the mother. He's 29 now. When we talked, the first time we talked, he was 27. He was 27. Next time we are talking, he will be 32. Nothing will have changed. He is good for being used as a bad example.
What about the part of the father? What do you think is happening? And hey, Gift, nice to see you. What do you think is happening where he says that his father passed on when he was only 3 years and his father used to quote unquote drink a lot? Now it's Joel who is drinking a lot. What is happening?
Mariam, tell me something you remember when you were 3 years old.
Taking a lot of porridge. That's all I remember, by the way. I used to
At
drink a lot of porridge.
age 3.
No, maybe 5. I can't remember anything at age 3. I've been told that I used to take a lot of porridge. I had a big stomach. I think that's all I can pretend to remember.
Mariam, we live in the modern era of technology and digital photos. I have videos and photos of my son at age 3. We took him to school at age 3 in a federal funded program called Head Start. Without the photos, he cannot remember any of that. Without the videos, he cannot remember any of that at age 3. And you want to tell me this guy from some God-forsaken corner of planet Earth in Buganda land has a recollection of his dad drunk at the age of 3.
No, he actually said that he has been told. And I asked him, why did they feel the need to give him that information?
Now you are exactly where I wanted you. It's not his observation of his dad drinking at age 3. It was what is imprinted in him by his evil mother. That's what we are dealing with. I know. I have to say evil mother, and then you, Mariam, you soften it for the nice, for the virgin years. But I don't know how else to say it. There is nothing you are remembering at age 3. Not in the 80s, not in the 90s, not in 20 whatever my son went to school in 2010. Nothing. And we have videos and photos and memories and kids he made friends with from age 3. There is no direct, remember that day that I know, zero. This is the socio-engineering that has been done meticulously by his evil mother, specifically and for the purpose of him replacing the dad. If they were Kikuyus, I would have said the mother killed the father, but I'm not going to go there because I don't know the Buganda culture. Nonetheless, this guy was being groomed to take over the position of daddy. And now, at 29, he is squarely there, exactly where he was molded 25 years ago, 26 years ago. With all these engineering stories that he has never bothered to double check because mother's words is from God herself. None of that shit happened. But mama needs a strong son with a good head over his shoulder. He has proven to be both. So, look at him. Never dated, never thought of a woman, never developed anything on his own without questioning and asking mama for advice. If I'm not mistaken, this is the same guy who cannot do anything without double checking it with mama. At the very onset of his coming on the spaces, that's the story he gave us. He feels, this is what he said, I feel like I am cheating on my mom if I do something behind her back. Every plan, I have to double check it with mama. He will deny it now. Those were his entry conversations more than 3 years ago. He has to double check everything with mama. Mama is just spitting on her chest. Mission accomplished. She created the perfect son, husband, for herself. Woe unto you, Kenothia, if you walk out there in the streets of Kampala, get confused by those hybrids of the Nyankore mixed with the Bogandas, with the Rwandese, and take her home. You remember that tape I made about there is no unconditional love? That will be you, Kenothia. That will be you.